everyone, Andy with RNA Landscaping. Today I got Brian Solomon from Lawn Doctor on the video here. And I just we wanted to ask, because we get a lot of these questions, Brian, from our customers, and people are really asking us, is when's the best time to start fertilizing your lawn in the spring? So that's why I thought it'd be best to bring you on. You guys can give me your advice. Obviously, this is what you guys do all year long. So yeah, if you don't mind, give me what do you think?
Great question. And this is a common occurrence you hear from, some of the people that have been fertilizing the lawns themselves for many years. One of the old sayings is when the forsythia bloom, you want to get the key is, with that first application, getting your crabgrass preventative down. The crabgrass preventative or pre-emergent as we call it. It doesn't only prevent crabgrass, but it prevents other types of grassy weeds from germinating. And they say, different experts say on the different soil temperature, but it does revolve specifically around soil temperature. We like to get started around when the soil temperature is about 50 degrees, not the air temperature. That changes over time. I look at the soil temperature. 52 to 56 degrees, they say, is optimal for the soil temperature, but that's when we put it down properly to give your lawn protection, from crabgrass. Now, we usually do 2 rounds of crabgrass preventative. We do a second one because in Michigan here, we know that crabgrass preventative, once it's applied, lasts 90 to 120 days. Whereas in Michigan, it's common for us to have warm crabgrass germinating temperatures in August and September. So we'll do a second application later in the year, so you have good coverage through the early fall or late summer.
Perfect. And so, just question for you is, how does the people, I don't know. Like, so if it was me, like, how do I know when my soil temperature is 50 degrees?
Well, you can look at Michigan State's Lawn Extension has a site where you can, by county, it has it listed for soil temperatures, and they measure it 2 to 4 inches. But with my customers, they don't have to worry about it because I watch that daily and make sure we're doing it at the right time for you. So that you have resources that you can look at for doing that appropriately. But also remember that putting down a crabgrass preventative doesn't always mean you're not going to have crabgrass. So there's other cultural practices that must be done in order to not have crabgrass. Because where do we see crabgrass? We see crabgrass mostly in areas that are thin, bare, along edges, areas that get full sunlight. And the edges are usually caused from, salt, the debris that comes off your driveways, sidewalks, the street, can cause your lawn to thin out in those areas. So anywhere that's thin or bare that attracts a lot of heat and sunlight is going to get crabgrass. That's why, with our program, we carry around a crabgrass post-emergent control, so we kill crabgrass when we see it. But it's essential to know that it's important you work on your edges. The edges is the biggest problem that homeowners run into. And that's because, some landscaping companies, or even homeowners themselves that mow the lawn, you weed whip your edges low. So a lot of times you only have to weed whip every other mowing. Whereas if you use an edger, or if you weed whip and keep the grasses, longer with consistent length with the rest of the lawn, then you're not going to have the weeds and the crabgrass issues as much along the edges where they come most prevalent.
Perfect. Well, and I'll, just for everybody that's listening to, I'll make sure we put in that Michigan State extension so everybody can, if they want to kind of see where their temperature is in the lawn, that's a great thing. So, hey, Brian, I just wanted to thank you for, coming on and answering these questions for us today.
No problem.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And hopefully that helps everybody out there listening, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.
Have a great day.